let me pass you over, please, to our general evaluator for today, Jeremy Henderson.
Thank you very much, Niels, and thanks everyone who has participated today. Really enjoyed the meeting. I'm going to get straight into my evaluation and then I'll have some general points at the end. First up, we had Paul with his president's intro, which was good, really strong. Loved the respect theme, which echoed what he put in his email. He asked a couple of questions. I wasn't sure if they were rhetorical. It was maybe a little bit confused. He didn't say, I wasn't sure if I was supposed to be raising my hand or just nodding or something. Could have been a little bit slicker, I thought. But, he's only 1 or 2 weeks in. We'll give him a chance and see how he gets on. I really enjoyed the theme, and he did a great welcome to Niels, our Toastmaster, who came next. Niels had excellent energy, really fun intro with his background of the Tube, which worked really well, I thought. And he did manage to get some audience interaction right from the start, which is great. Overall, I thought he had fantastic energy all the way through, introduced the speakers well, commented on what they've spoken about as well, and brought it all together in a fantastic way. There was one moment he got so excited to hear the evaluations that he forgot the timekeeper's report, and we got going again, and it turned out there should have been a vote as well. So just one thing to think about there. But overall, yeah, excellent energy, brought the meeting together really well. So I thought he was fantastic. We had Lynn as timekeeper. Lynn also talked about respect, bringing the theme for the meeting in line with what Paul has said, which was really good. And Lynn had very well prepared these coloured chopping boards. The red and green were fantastic. I did notice the amber plastic bag covering the board didn't really look very colourful to me. When it came up a few times, I was just like, I just didn't know what it was. It's like looked like a sort of grey plastic or something like that. So yeah, difficult situations. I think she made the best of them. Overall, her speaking when she was talking about the times was very clear and very helpful. Next up, we had Chris, our guest host, and noticed Chris was there right from the start of the meeting to welcome the guests. I thought Chris could have been he was a little bit quiet at times. There's this can be a little bit awkward if you're a guest for the first time logging on. You don't know who's new, who's a member to welcome you, and other members of the team, like Niels is welcoming guests sometimes. I think if you're guest host, it's good to try and really make the effort to be the one who's like, oh, hi, you're new, welcome, that kind of thing, which I think Chris could do, just a little bit more in that light. And when it came to introducing the guests, I think Chris could have done an example and say, we'd like to hear from the guests. For example, my name's Chris, I love ice cream. And now this guest and such. But he had a friendly demeanor as always and did welcome the guests as well. Next up was our Table Topics Master, Robert Bird. Excellent background. Again, he had the proper Toastmasters background, and he was standing up, which I think gave him a real air of authority. I thought it was quite effective as Table Topics Master. All of his table topics were really clear. No excuse for the participants mishearing or anything, and plenty of scope for people to talk about what they've done and things like that. So it was a great session. Next up, evaluating the table topics, we had Nina. Nina, as always, confident, thorough, and very eloquent. She's left the meeting now, so I'm not going to say anything else. So our first evaluator was Ian. Ian took his glasses off, which I thought was great. Really engaging, really intimate, and really enjoyed that. Actually, I thought it was a good move. As always, Ian's evaluation was very intelligent, very thorough, and excellent gestures. So really interactive and really powerful. Second evaluator was Alex. Talked about his face mask made from his friend's bed sheet. I just hope it's been washed. I just kept thinking, last thing I'd want was one of my friend's bed sheets as a mask. Anyway, once I got that out of my head, I really enjoyed this evaluation. Lots of really clear and insightful points, and you know, clearly passionate about Catalina's speech, which was excellent, and gave her some really good feedback. The third evaluator was Robert Taylor. Again, all of the evaluations today were amazing, to be honest. From my point of view, his was excellent as well. Really clear, very passionate about Maud's speech, and gave us some excellent feedback about you know, what was good about it and what could be improved in a very open and honest way. So really effective, and a great summary at the end. The final evaluator, apart from me, was our linguist Michael. I really liked Michael's introduction and serendipity, excellent word. He had some great attention to detail, picked out lots of points that the speakers have said this morning. And again, yeah, really enjoyed his evaluation. Overall, the meeting, really enjoyed it. Really well organized. I think Paul did a fantastic job, both sending his email out quite early on in the week, rather than the night before, which I really like, because it gives you a chance to think about what's going on in the meeting. Certainly if you're participating, gives you plenty of time, no excuse for forgetting about it. So I really like that. He also sent a special email to the participants today, just to remind them of the roles, and just things like that really help with keeping it all smooth. So well done to Paul. And with that serendipity, I will hand you over to our president. Thank you very much.
Thank you,